Hello, guys. This is Paul McNoma II. Welcome to another live New York session. And it is August 28th, 2025, and it's on a Thursday. So before we actually get started, we're going to check the news here. And so at 8:30, we had some news, which happened about a little bit over 30 minutes ago. Looks like it's getting rid of the Fed price that next. It like dropped quite a bit. Right? But we're in the clear. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and mark up liquidity. So we're looking for the range of the most recent candle or candles. Okay. So we see that there's liquidity here. And then we also have some liquidity here. This candle pretty much like this candle here. It will just mark that up. So this is going to be on the buy side on the 4 hour. This is going to be the sell side on the 4 hour. Right. And now we got that marked up. So now we're going to go to the 1 hour. And we're going to look for internal range liquidity. Right. But now when we look here, we can see that price wiped out liquidity here. So we can actually, price wiped out liquidity right up here. You can see that. So then mark up liquidity there. And this is going to be internal range liquidity and the 1 hour. And this is going to be the buy side. On the sell side, I can actually see price actually wiped out liquidity down here as well, like that this previous candle. It was marked that here. This is going to be internal range liquidity on the sell side. But that's what I see so far. But now we're going to go to the 15 minute. So now we have an idea of what price is from. So it looks like it's ranging from external to internal here. So now when you turn on this indicator, you're going to see what direction price is going. So you can see that a fair value gap from here, that the price hasn't traded up to this area yet. So we have liquidity here, and we have a little bit of a hit here. So it's possible that we might have a sweep here, possibly. Looks like a sweep this candle here. So this might be our rejection candle, sweep. Maybe looking for a rejection candle to trade up into this area. We haven't traded up in this area yet. But we are bullish. Okay. So we have a liquidity sweep here, rejection candle here, price pushed up. So it looks like it's rejecting this order block here. So we might have an opportunity here. So we're looking for a liquidity sweep, rejection candle, and then a confirmation from it. Now, price did invalidate this area, but we still have some strength here. So now what we're going to do is mark up the top two levels. We've got new seat in here, so we get here. We get to the top and see the top level. So we got top level here. It's gonna be a 5 minute pullback top now. It's not going to 5 minute, we got a fair value gap. You have a liquidity sheet here. It looks like you got fair value gap candle here, possibly. And causes rejection sales, so that might be a sign. You got so on 3 minute, we have a liquidity sweep rejection candle, and now this and that. That might be a sign that we have to wait. And we have a rejection here. So I'm looking for a confirmation from this one. Let's see. This situation, that's what you see so far. They have a liquidity testing this area, liquidity sweep is sweeping this candle. So this is probably a normal pullback. So it is almost 9:15. Now, I'm not going to start looking for looks until we're out from that. Because the 9:30 opens, there's going to be a lot of liquidity sweeps going on. But it's going to open really watch it. But I decided to start this early so that way we can see what possibly we can do. So what I'm going to do is pause this recording. And then once we hit 9:30, I'll resume this recording so that we can get an idea of what's going on. Until around 9:45, that's when we probably start looking for some good days. 9:45 to 10:00. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is an example of a pretty broad pattern. Liquidity sweep, again, a rejection candle. Now we got a fair value gap candle. But we're going to still wait until 9:45 to start finding some looks, because they're going to run the quickly like crazy in about 10 minutes. But that's just a problem. So I'll be right back. All right, so we got less than a minute before the market opens. And then we're going to wait 15 minutes after that before we start looking for some looks. And we'll use fair value gap here, which I'm betting if the candle closes above, we'll see that amount. Then price will come back down and test this fair value gap. I guess it invalidates this fair value gap here. So we did technically have to sleep that like that is low here. Spirit. So the market is open. They did close above with strength. But we're going to want to wait. They're going to want to run the quickly like crazy. You know, want to get up in that. So we'll wait another 15 minutes to see where price is at. I'll be right back. We have about a little bit over 30 minutes before 9:45 candle closes. Now, we have a big wick here, so this is probably a normal pullback on this fair value gap. But we don't have a sign of strength here unless price is rejecting this fair value gap here in the bottom of the unit. That's probably what's happening. So at the 9:45 candle, we'll see if we can start getting some good decent looks. But that's what I'm going to really look for. See if price really rejects this fair value gap. So I'll probably put this up here. The price closes below this fair value gap and expected, then they might be willing to maybe go down to this order block again to get this liquidity and maybe wipe it out. But they wiped out liquidity here. So we have about a little bit over 2 minutes. But we'll see. All right, so the 9:45 candle is about to close. And we will want to see the price. It looks like price hasn't invalidated this fair value gap yet. So I'm not ready to jump in and we see some better confirmation. So you got the 9:45 candle and it closed below this candle here. But it looks like we're still respecting this fair value gap. Test the same and then go up. Let's see where overall is. So I want to see price come down and test this area and then push up and validate this fair value gap and then go up. That's what I personally like to see. But we are overall bullish. It doesn't make sense to really sell it down to here, especially when there's liquidity down here. It doesn't make sense to really do all that. So I'm going to wait for the 10 o'clock candle to officially close above this fair value gap. Now, if it does that, then we're going to put it in the next move. So we're going to wait for the 10 o'clock candle and see what it does. I'll be right back. So we might have some volume accumulating here. Let's look at the 1 hour. So we might be bullish in the 1 hour. Yeah, that's 4 hours. The 5-minute is producing a fair value gap as well. Well, the 3-minute and 1 minute. So we might be in a clear for a move. We just need to wait for the next candle. If we get strength on the next candle, then that might invalidate this fair value gap, and then we might be ready to go. So we'll just have to wait. We got a little bit over 10 minutes for it. But it looks like prices are validating this fair value gap. Then we just need to wait for this to close with some strength. The guy's going to be staying out. But we'll see. We got a little bit over 8 minutes. Looks like the guy says a little bit of a sweep here. I'm thinking in the next candle price might sleep in the downside perspective still got and driving the day up. That's what I'm thinking. Since we're scared long for this. So we get a clear indication that price is shifting, then we'll take the early savings back. That's what I'm seeing right now. So we'll see in about less than 4 minutes, maybe like 3 minutes out. So you got about a minute left. So we got liquidity sweep here. The price might come back and test their value gap, but that's what I'm thinking, but definitely not good news yet. Needs to get here. I was testing their value gap here. That's what they're happening here. I'm going to test this their value gap. Maybe you can combine them question. Let's see what 10 o'clock camera does. So we got some strength here. Strength. Well, see no strength yet. Disappeared. Let's see. This might be a cue to get in. So 71 to 13. This shot. Let's see how we did. We'll get a little bit of strength. So, I'll split come back and test this fair value gap. If it go wrong, then you go the opposite direction. So we're up into some decent profit out of this report. Happy to have that. Also, it looks like we might be getting some good volume here. We'll see if the next kind of closing strength. Hopefully it does. That 53,000 profit. Okay. Also have it in the phone just in case if the computer goes out, whenever it's this transaction in the phone. We'll see your 10-15 is going to be 3, 2, 1. So we closed out with some strength here. So that's probably a good sign. August 40. This might be a healthy pullback. It's like this wick swept this wick here, and this might be a healthy pullback to this fair value gap here. And we'll see. We got a little bit over 5 minutes for the next candle. We'll see what the next candle does. But if it ends up closing and giving some strength, then we'll probably just go ahead and maybe exit out, and then maybe ride it down to this next structure and then get out, maybe. But we're overall bullish, that's what I'm really looking at. So we got a minute, a little bit over a minute before the 10:30 candle closes. So looks like this was a huge pullback, a rejection candle here. So it looks like sellers probably bought this. I mean, probably sold this breakout and the price was going to go. Just another way to trap the seller to get some liquidity. So the sellers are probably trying to break even and close their positions, and maybe that and invest in even that price is pushing up. We'll see what the next candle does. And we'll see. So we got I'll wait until you get about 5 seconds. Let's see if this next candle does close below that. So we didn't close with no strength. Well, actually, I take that back. There's a break of structure here. That price rejected that. So, yeah, it looks like price rejecting that. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll see what we get. We'll see. Um, price close. Looks like it's rejecting that. Yeah, I think it's rejecting these breaks. Yes. That's what it looks like, but we'll see. We'll see, folks. Another, we'll hold it and we'll see what the 10:45 candle does. But I'll be right back. So we might have a winner here. Looks like price is expecting this break of structure. I think it was a big giant break of rejection. So we'll see. Okay, there's trying to fight. We're trying to fight, but they're just rejecting this area. So we'll see what happens in 80 minutes. Looks like it's starting to gain some good volume here. Um, let's see what the next candle does, guys. We got a little bit over 4 minutes. It's looking good so far. Easy rejection on this break of structure. And then looks like we got a fair value gap, candle forming. So let's see if we can close on some strength on this. Then we'll take it from there. So we got less than 4 minutes. Now, if this candle doesn't close in strength, then I'm just going to take whatever profit I get at this point. If it closes in strength, then you might hold it a little bit longer and see if you can hit the TP up here. This might be too far, but we'll see. So we got less than 3 minutes now. We got less than a minute and prices rejecting this area. I should have closed it at $100, but we'll see if we close with some strength. If we don't, we'll just take whatever profit we can get. But we're still doing good though. Possibly just tracing real quick. Yeah, so we're gonna close the next one. So yeah, we'll see if it goes up further, but if it doesn't, then we're gonna pull out the profit. I'm gonna pause this recording real quick here. Uh, we didn't close in strength, but I'm gonna see if I can reach at least $100 in profit. Then we'll close it. So we'll see how we did. Looks like you might have a good rejection here. But, maybe. So we got a minute left. Let's see if we close with some strength, but if we don't, then I'm just going to just close out with whatever profit we get. We did better than yesterday. Yesterday we broke even. Well, we were a little bit of deficit, but we pretty much, did something huge from last six days. We got in the profit, at least to do some profit. So don't say that he did good in the analysis, but curious to see what this 11 o'clock candle will be. Three, three, two, one. But yeah, it looks like volume slowing down, possibly. So, might be pushing up a little bit. Just give it a couple minutes here. The previous candle was a doji, but we'll see. Close down. Yep, exactly that. So they got $49.60. Then we pause this recording. Back to my results. Yeah, so we made some profits. So we did better than yesterday. So we made some progress. So we did it. So we gave ourselves an A+ from that. So we made $49.60. I think the banks are running sets today. But I see that volume slowing down here. So that's it for this session, guys. I did jump into EU, but I don't think I need profit in there. Let me just double check. For the $26 deficit. So we'll see how EU turns out. Looks like they're going liquidity on both sides. But we'll see. But it's like gold is trying to push up some more, but volume's slowing down. So we'll go ahead and wrap up this session. We did good. We made some profits, so we did better than yesterday. So we're making progress. So our account close to 50,500. We're doing a lot better. Let's see how much progress I've made in trade rate this week. Hold on. All right, so let me go to reports. So now we're going to go to this week. It's from 24th to 28th. So we've had 66% of profitable trades. So that's doing well. 33% gains, 16% losses. So we're actually doing pretty well. Not bad. See how we're doing for this month. For this month, profitable trade is 77%, but that's good. 38% gains, 11% losses. And then the previous week, 83% and 83% profitable trades, 41% gains, 8% losses. So we're making a lot of progress with that trading. So good. So that's it for this session, guys. And see you guys tomorrow.